Hi there, it's Veronica. Welcome to my manifestation series, where I get to connect with you on a really personal level by answering your questions one at a time. I love doing this because it feels like a real conversation with you, almost like we're sitting down together for coffee and talking about the things that matter most in your life. Here's how it works. You send me your question as a voice note to Veronica at veronicaisles.com, and I'll answer it right here in a video. Don't be shy. I listen to all of them, and I make sure every single one gets answered. It's one of my favorite ways to connect with my community and bring your specific situations to life. And while you're here, don't forget to check out my Spotify podcast. The link is below. It's perfect for those moments when you want inspiration, motivation, or just my voice in your ear while you're driving, walking, or relaxing. Also, be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. You'll also see links to my personalized coaching programs below. If you want more than just a general answer, and you'd like me to work directly with you, guiding you step by step, those programs are a really powerful way to shift your life fast. And of course, I also have some fun free swag for you to grab. Little gifts from me to you, because I want you to feel supported on every level. So with that said, let's dive into today's question.
Hi Veronica, I love your channel. My name's Em, and I've been trying to manifest a committed relationship with my SP for a long time. Again, we were in a relationship for a year and a half before, and I just want to be with him again. So I've been using law of attraction, and we've been making great progress. He's been calling me every day, texting me every day. It's been great, and we are also friends with benefits, but I want a committed relationship. And as of recently, we had a really long phone call, and it was like we were falling in love again, but then he told me he didn't feel any connection to me. He felt it when we were doing, sexual things, but not all the time. And I thought we did, but I decided to kind of ignore it and just reaffirm that he does want a relationship. He does feel a connection, but now it's been like getting distant, and it's still friends, but I do want a committed relationship with him. So how can I do this? Thank you so much, and have an amazing day.
Hi, Em. Thank you so much for sharing your heart with me. And I want you to know that your desire for a committed relationship with your specific person is absolutely valid, powerful, and possible. The fact that you've already manifested daily contact, calls, and even that beautiful long conversation where it felt like you were falling in love again shows that you are already influencing your reality in amazing ways. You're closer than you think, even if it doesn't feel like it in this moment. What I want to do here is walk you through a mindset shift, some practical manifestation steps, and affirmations that will help you move from friends with benefits and occasional connection into the committed, loving relationship you know is meant for you. I think this information can also greatly benefit anyone else who is in a similar situation. Okay, first we are going to release the power of his words. So when he told you, "I don't feel a connection to you," that's just a reflection of a passing state of mind. Please know that this is not a permanent truth. Remember that people only ever mirror back the state that we are embodying at that time. Just because he said something in one moment doesn't mean that it's his eternal feeling or destiny. Neville Goddard always taught that ignore the evidence of the senses when it contradicts your desire. You already did something wise. You chose not to dwell on his words, but instead, reaffirm that he does feel a connection. That's the exact right instinct. Now we want to take it further by really locking into the state of the wish fulfilled and no longer being shaken by temporary contradictions. Next, we are going to move out of the friends with benefits identity because it's not who you truly are. Because right now, you're living in a dual state as part of you is enjoying intimacy with him, but another part of you is yearning for more and worrying about whether he feels it too. This creates a bit of a tug of war in your energy. Instead of continuing to feed the friends with benefits identity, start mentally and emotionally affirming the version of you who is already in the committed relationship. When you interact with him, see yourself as his girlfriend, his partner, his chosen one. Don't treat the friends with benefits situation as your reality, but rather as a stepping stone that is already evolving into something deeper. Next, we are going to stop checking for evidence of movement because it's never a linear process. You see, progress in manifestation often happens in waves. Sometimes you'll get the daily calls, and it feels hot and strong, and then there will be dips where things feel distant. This is normal. Don't interpret the distance as failure. Instead, view it as a natural part of the unfolding process. If you find yourself wanting to measure his every move, such as did he text as much today as yesterday, that's checking the 3D for evidence, and it puts you in a state of lack. Instead, assume consistency and deepening love, whether or not you see it in the moment. Okay, so here are some things you can start doing right now. 1. Scripting exercise. Each night, write one paragraph in the past tense as though you are already his girlfriend. Example: I can't believe how amazing it feels to be in this committed relationship. He tells me every day how much he loves me. We laugh, we cuddle, we talk for hours, and I feel so safe and chosen. 2. Imaginal scene. Before sleep, picture a simple scene that would only be true if you were in a relationship. Maybe the two of you cooking dinner together, or him introducing you proudly as his partner. Loop it until it feels real. 3. Detachment practice. When the urge to overanalyze hits, gently remind yourself, this is already done. I don't need to figure out the how. It's unfolding perfectly. And here are some great affirmations you can use to solidify this manifestation. Remember that affirmations should feel natural and loving, not like a fight with yourself. Here are some tailored ones for your situation. He feels a powerful emotional and romantic connection to me. Our relationship is deeply committed, stable, and full of love. He chooses me every single day, and it feels natural for him to want me as his partner. I am unforgettable. I am the one he loves, cherishes, and commits to. Our friendship, intimacy, and connection have blossomed into the most beautiful committed love. I am worthy of being his partner, and I already am. The best way to use these is to say them in the mirror, record them in your own voice, or loop them softly as you fall asleep. Now, it's so important to trust the big picture. Remember that your relationship already existed for a year and a half. That connection isn't gone. It's just being reshaped right now. You're not starting from zero. In fact, you have an enormous amount of momentum behind you. His daily calls, his intimacy with you, his comfort in opening up. That's not the behavior of someone with no connection. That's the behavior of someone who is already tethered to you, even if his conscious mind is still catching up. Your job isn't to convince him logically. Your job is to embody the version of you who already is the girlfriend and let the universe and his subconscious do the rest. I want you to know that what you want is not too much. You are not asking for something impossible. You are simply calling in the version of him that already exists, the version that loves you, chooses you, and commits to you. When doubts creep in, remind yourself, if I can manifest calls, texts, and closeness, I can manifest commitment. It's the same power, the same law. Stay faithful to your inner reality and watch as your outer reality aligns. So, take a deep breath. Know that you are loved, chosen, and wanted. You've already created so much progress, and the committed relationship is the natural next step. Keep affirming, keep living from the end, and trust that it's done. Well, I hope today's video has given Em and everyone else in the same boat clarity, encouragement, and some new tools to start using right away. Remember, this isn't about forcing or begging or trying to convince someone. It's about shifting into the version of you who is already loved, chosen, and committed to, and then letting life mirror that back to you. If you loved this video, be sure to subscribe so you never miss these powerful techniques that can transform your love life into everything you've ever dreamed of. And if you'd like to go deeper and have me guide you personally, step by step, my personalized coaching programs are linked below. I would love to work with you on creating your dream relationship or whatever your biggest desire may be. Also, don't miss my next video. I'll be covering how to turn rejection around, manifest someone famous, and end hot and cold behavior. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. And finally, I'd love to hear from you. If you have a question you want me to answer in depth, just send me a voice note at veronica@veronicaisles.com. This is truly my favorite part of what I do, connecting with you personally and bringing your stories to life in these videos. I'll see you in the next one.